BattleState Games has rolled out a new bannable offense that you should probably know about. Let's talk about it. So if you haven't heard, BattleState Games is now going to ban for offenses related to data mining and sharing information. There's a whole story behind this, and I'm going to share with you the original story and the new updates that unfolded today. So batten the hatches, because we're setting sail. So basically, BattleState released a new policy regarding data mining. Data mining has specifically been defined as if you data mine, decrypt the code, or intercept and analyze traffic between the client and the server. The specific offenses include sharing percentages of a particular boss spawn chance or sharing the quest conditions and rewards in the game prior to the patch. So BattleState's basically going to initiate a ban for data mining and or sharing information about the game that was acquired through data mining. Where the rub is here is that the wiki actually has the boss spawn chance listed on its page, and BattleState said the wiki is okay. So some people are saying, what's going on here? That seems inconsistent. How else would you know the exact spawn rate of the boss without data mining the game? This is an issue that BattleState's gonna have to sort out to stay consistent with their message. Otherwise, it feels like they're picking and choosing based off personal grudges, not principles. Which brings me to my next point. I have to explain who Logical Solutions is for the rest of this story to make sense. Logical Solutions is a known individual who either data mines or works with data miners who share this information with him in the game. His background is in IT, so let's keep that in mind. He's built a following of 40,000 plus followers on Twitter for revealing information on the backend that's typically not accessible without backdooring the game files. He's actually been banned once before, and there was controversy around that event, but this time it gets a bit more interesting. Nikita calls out Logical Solutions on Twitter yesterday. He tweets out the screenshot where Logical Solutions is asking people who have signed an NDA to enter the early testing service of Tarkov to share whether the game is on the newest Unity build. So Logic is openly flouting the NDA rules of Tarkov, or at least he's asking people to. Potentially to leak this information, although in his message it says he's just curious. Nikita's tweet may make some people perceive this whole thing as more of a personal grudge than standing on principles because of the wiki and boss data being available. It gets even worse when you figure out Logical Solutions was banned today for the second time after his second raid of the day. When he pressed Nikita for more information, Nikita says, "You shouldn't share how you data mine and everything. We saw it, so you broke the rules again." To which Logical Solutions states he didn't show anything in the stream, and Nikita tells him he's lying. Nikita then forwards over these screenshots of Logical's stream. Kudos to Nikita, by the way. That's transparency. Solutions says that's old data, not new. Doesn't really matter. He got banned. I think Nikita was just fed up with it. Now, I'm gonna ask you to tell me what you think in the comments. Was Nikita wrong? The whole thing feels personal, as if the disrespecting for NDA information was a personal slight to Nikita. I mean, how often do game devs call out a specific Twitter user? That being said, I want to be clear here. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to keep sensitive information private, okay? If it's new information regarding an event or info that hasn't come out for a quest yet, there's nothing wrong with wanting to safeguard that. And I have to ask this question. Is it really a consistent experience if players like me know to check Logical Solutions for the latest information, but some level 1 Timmy has no idea that there's the 411 on the new events details? Is this a consistent, fair experience in the Tarkov world? I think the answer is quite simply no. A tongue-in-cheek get good could be applied here like Flex Seal. Now you are literally gonna get banned or harassed for sharing this information. The full extent Nikita and team would take would probably be a ban and then maybe legal action against those who signed an NDA that leaked over the information. That would be hard to catch though, let's be real. And I don't think that Nikita can stop somebody from making burner Twitter accounts and spreading info they've data mined just to spite him. Now, this is where the thumbnail that I used in the video will make sense to you all. I used to create Tarkov news to save you time on TikTok, and I had a pretty successful run at it. I often used and cited Logical Solutions material in my videos. I saw a need to fill in the gap for Escape from Tarkov's information void on TikTok. I literally can't capitalize on the hype of new information regarding boss spawn details, for example, like I did before, that ended up making my post crazy successful without risking a ban or harassment by the EFT staff. So effectively, I've been silenced. Now, it's no secret that Escape from Tarkov has notoriously bad communication. They always have, and up until recently, we haven't had any sort of updates about back-end changes to the game that aren't obvious at first glance. I would say in the last 6 months or so, maybe more, maybe less, they've actually started to include this information, but it doesn't change the fact that all these years, they haven't really been keeping us in the know-how. And prior to this, it was Tarkov TV every few months, and that's all we got. Now, that being said, Nikita recently published a tweet that says EFT API, which would enable basically people to develop software that could plug in directly into EFT to get access to stats and what have you. Now, we already have stats being scraped for the EFT ammo website, for example, that was approved by BattleState. We also have the Battle Buddy application that was approved that Veritas uses. The main problem here seems to be with Logical Solutions, seeing how he's been banned twice for sharing information in the game. Having access to an API will be good for the game. If API access is enabled, we could build really cool things like maybe overlays that are built into Twitch. To wrap this all up though, Logical Solutions has been banned twice now for sharing data mine information. I think they're showing that they're not f***ing around. And it's in your best interest to not pass along this information, and if you don't know where it was gleaned from, maybe double check the source before you share it. Anyways, that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend and subscribe for more. I will be live on Twitch Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, starting at around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put my link in the description below. And that's it. Thanks for watching.